many sequels have surpassed their original.
Oh, yeah?
Name one.
Yeah.
Aliens.
And as we stand on the precipice of 2025, please, I invite you to embark on this journey with me of films that may shape our year, our conversations, and perhaps even our hearts. So, January, the so-called dumping ground for studio missteps, has a highlight. Steven Soderbergh's return with a promising narrative called Presence. And, of course, that could be a beacon amidst the sea of lesser fare. But February beckons horror fans who might find Hard Eyes and The Monkey tantalizing, while romantics may gravitate toward the action comedy Love Hurts. In those for seeking nostalgia, Mad About a Boy revisits Bridget Jones's world. And of course, this year's a year of superheroes, so let's start off with Captain America, Brave New World. And then move over to its counterpart, Paddington in Peru. March introduces the cerebral genius of Bong Joon-ho with Mickey 17, a title destined to provoke thought and conversation. But next, I have a lot of friends who've worked on Netflix's ambitious film called The Electric State, who stand behind this film, and a testament to its monumental collaboration, it was expensive. Albeit, we'll have to watch it in our living rooms. But, of course, there is Snow White, a version no one asked for, but I'll be there. April sees a resurrection of the stories both sacred and profane, Mel Gibson's Passion of the Christ Resurrection Part 1, and Ben Affleck's return as the Accountant 2. Promise to be wildly different yet equally compelling offerings. However, I'm most excited about Ryan Coogler's Sinners. May jumpstarts the summer with Thunderbolts, and then Mission Impossible, and of course Karate Kid Legends. And then there's another Disney live-action film, Lilo and Stitch. But the one I'll be there in line for will be Mike Flanagan's Life of Chuck. So June is a perennial season brimming with nostalgia, reinvention from live-action How to Train Your Dragon to Brad Pitt's F1 drama that I'm sure to thrill the speed spectral that it will dominate. But in July, echoes with familiar notes, another Jurassic World, and then, of course, James Gunn's Superman Legacy, and the return of Fantastic Four. Also, Megan Part 2, Pixar's Elio, and Ballerina. Liam Neeson stepping into the comedic shoes of the Naked Gun franchise, and, of course, 28 years later wraps up this summer. But the fall brings gravitas with titles like The Bride of Frankenstein interpretation, and sequels like Conjuring and Insidious, Tron Ares, The Black Phone 2, Mortal Kombat 2. But by November, we finally figure out the ending to Wicked, and we go across the pond to Downton Abbey 3, and more sequels like Predator Badlands, Now You See Me 3, and Zootopia 2. But being a Yorgos Lanthimos fan, I'm most excited for Bongonia. And then in December, Avatar returns promising visual opulence, though I reserve judgment on its narrative death. And we'll laugh with SpongeBob and shiver with Friday Five Nights at Freddy's, and perhaps revel in the audacious spectacle of a new Anaconda. And Timothée Chalamet graces us again for a third Christmas release of Marty Supreme, a film about ping pong directed by Josh Safdie of Uncut Gems. So I think this might be a little bit more intense game of ping pong. Tell me, dear film friends, captures your imagination in the sequel-filled year, or will you go all in on Superman Legacy? Now let us celebrate the extraordinary year of cinema together, and the passions and your predictions and your wildest cinematic dreams for 2025. I appreciate you going on this film journey, and I'm sorry, I can't believe how many sequels in this. There are so many sequels. But anyway, remember, I appreciate you going on this film journey with me. It's going to be an interesting 2025, and remember to always be real.
Sequels suck. No, wow. Come on, man. Oh, please. By definition alone, they're inferior films.